like a few putts to find the speed. Got that on camera. Yeah.
Ryan, you have very good putting fundamentals. I like the width of your stance, your arm position, your grip. The only thing we really addressed and talked about a little bit was the length of your stroke and the amount of backswing that you create in order to hit a ball a certain distance. And I suggested that your backswing was much longer than you would generally see from better putters, and wanted you to experiment a little bit by shrinking that a little bit. Let's take a look at your stroke. I put a T where the ball is, and as you go back on this one, right there is the end. I'm going to put that red line right on the putter head. Then you come through to here. So that's the length of your swing. Then I got up there and putted the same distance. In fact, I hit mine just slightly further than yours. And let's take a look at the length of my stroke. So my backswing went to here. And my follow through went a little further, but I do think the camera's perspective is a little bit off and kind of falsifies this a little bit because I'm right-handed and therefore standing closer to the camera. Probably my follow through was similar to yours. I do think that my backswing is definitely shorter than yours. So that's one of the things that we worked on, was how to create more force with a more compact golf swing or putting stroke.
Okay. Try that. Just want to see something. I actually feel like you're almost putting with your core a little bit, and not so much hands. Really feel like your body's in the club. I feel a little different.
Still a long one.
Hit a couple of balls. We're experimenting. I'm not settled into making this change, but I do want to experiment. So I want you to feel like you're going to rock your shoulders just a little bit more. See if it loses any more power. Sounds. Yeah, particularly on the short putts. You need to accelerate.
tired man over here.
I usually use a training stick for this drill, a little bit thinner. Yeah, you're going to miss way too many. Your backswing is just so long for this. I want you to be able to get it to that hole, not hit my putter. Soft and slow, and then to the hole. Good. I'd rather you overdo it right now than underdo it. Good. That's your best stroke. The object of this shot is to get it close enough that you can walk on. That's the whole object of this shot. The pros will make only 50% of 8.5 foot putts. So I kind of use 9 feet as my target circle objective for my student. If you're trying to get it within 9 feet of the hole, give yourself at least a 50-50 chance of getting up in it. You have 2 out of 6 inside of 9 feet. One of my philosophies and principles is test, don't guess. We're going to test a theory. The theory being, I think you'll do better with this one than that one from this shot. I don't know that's true, but we're going to test that theory. What you control is point A to point B. Your landing target is what you're trying to visualize, not the hole. You visualize where you should land. You visualize where you should land, and then you guess how you think it'll behave after that. It's a guess. It's a pure guess. The more loft you have, the further away you have placed your target. The less loft you have, the closer to the target becomes. And as a general rule, or exception to the rule, we can hit closer targets more often than hitting further targets. So you're going to guess. You now know that it's going to run more, release more. I could have asked you to bring a pitching wedge, but at 53, I want to see the difference. We changed the loft by about 7 degrees. So it's going to be a little softer swing. Backswing you would think would not be as big. So the club head speed will be slower. I like that one there. I like that particular ball flight trajectory.
Yeah, much.
Even better than the first one you hit with that club. Going a hole. So even though you don't use this very often, even in this short test, when you're kind of still in the guessing mode, you're outperforming the other club. And this would particularly be the right club if this was not a chipping green, but a real green that had a lot more speed in it. Then you could even go shorter. Already you're hitting almost all of them inside of 9 feet, instantly. So we've kind of tested our theory, and it looks like our theory was correct. Now, to be clear, we're talking about this specific shot. Edge of the green is this far away, the pin is that far away from the edge of the green, and it's this kind of line. And if this changes, then you have to go start over with a whole new process of deciding which is the right shot. And again, you test, you don't guess. This will be the right club for a lot of different situations. Now, as you get further away and you have to carry it further, then the 60 becomes more of the choice. Let's hit a few. Let's come up even closer. Let's experiment with ball position. Let's move it about 1 or 2 balls toward your back foot. So it's not going to be, you're going to have just a little bit of shaft lean, but it's more of a sweep still. But we've de-lofted the club a little bit. Most players will choke down. Most pros will choke down on the shaft a little bit and not grip it out the very end. So that's another way you can increase your precision.
Okay.
It allows you to stand a fraction closer. Well, let's try a few here. And just your experiment. You're going to experiment with ball position.
So you don't want me to try to lower down?
And choke down about an inch, just a little bit. It's going to be a little bit weird, but I want them to get you out of your comfort zone for a few swings. Well, right now, your backswing is going above parallel. For this shot, out of 150 PGA Tour players, the number of pros who would hit this shot with the backswing here or longer is 0. Not one of them out of 150, 0. They would all be below parallel in the shot. If I brought your putters and putted up there, you wouldn't bring your putter up to here. No way. Your brain wouldn't compute at all. So I want you to figure out how can I. And you don't need more than this to get it there. You need to shrink and compact your swing. Way too big a backswing. Yeah, there you go. A little firmer. Not so easy. Let's hit something with that. I like that. First ones are just guesses. Doing that so you become comfortable with it. You need that technique for an awful lot of shots. That's going to be much more repeatable. Is that brand new for you?
Yeah.
Okay. You didn't even hit that good. Hit that poorly. It wasn't even clean, but it's pin high. If you had gone to here and missed it the same amount, it might have been over the green.
Yeah.
This is a much more forgiving technique. You don't own this yet, but you need to practice. And I'm not trying to take away the other technique. I'm trying to add a technique to your bag of tricks. This is actually from here, I'd probably have a pitching wedge in your hand. And you'd almost sweep it with hardly any risk. A little jabby right now. You have just a little, almost too much of a sharpness in your strike. Instead of an elbow swing, I want you to swing your chest to the target. It's not all hands. Club head is only going to go as fast as you can swing your chest. It's a soft chest swing forward. Much better technique. Does that feel a little different? That's what you want. That is going to help you control the blade. Take that little jab out of your hands, that little down cock at the end. Swing your chest. Excellent. You're working on the technique. All right, let's go look at your full swing.